Royal Caribbean's cruise ships offer an incredible amount of food and dining venues on board, and I get a lot of questions about eating on a Royal Caribbean cruise, so grab your fork and knife and let's dive into these common Royal Caribbean dining questions up next. Hey everyone, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and I wanted to share answers to some of the most commonly asked dining on a Royal Caribbean cruise questions that I get. Let's start off with what food is included with my cruise, and is there food that I have to pay for? A Royal Caribbean cruise offers a lot of complimentary food, as well as specialty dining. This means that there are venues on board your ship that serve unlimited food that is included with your cruise fare, along with some additional options that have an extra charge. In short, there is ample opportunity to enjoy breakfast, lunch, dinner, and plenty of snacks in between without any additional cost. The exact complimentary venues will depend, of course, on the ship you're sailing on, but here are some common venues that pretty much every ship has. The main dining room, the Windjammer buffet, grab-and-go food spots such as Cafe Promenade or Cafe Latitude, Sorrento's, Boardwalk Doghouse, Park Cafe, etc., and Johnny Rockets, which is complimentary for breakfast on Oasis-class ships only. In addition, Royal Caribbean offers its guests the choice to dine at specialty restaurants. Most specialty restaurants have a simple cover charge that includes most of the food on the menu, although there are a couple of restaurants that forego the cover charge and simply charge for you what you order. The next question I get asked all the time is dinner the same every night? And the answer is no. The main dining room and the Windjammer buffet both alternate their menus each evening to ensure there's something different. Complimentary dining venues change their menus daily. Specialty restaurants, however, don't usually change their menus at all. Another question we get asked a lot is, do I need to make reservations for our meals? Now, depending on which dinner option you choose, the answer to this question may differ. For dinner, guests can choose between traditional dinner or my time dining at the time of booking their cruise. If you're booked for traditional dining at dinner, then there's nothing to reserve ahead of time for the main dining room during dinner time. Simply arrive at your designated time and you'll be seated at the same table each evening. If you opted for my time dining, then you have the choice of making reservations in advance. With my time dining, reservations are recommended for each evening, but you have the option to choose a different time each day of the cruise. I recommend making reservations in advance via Royal Caribbean's Cruise Planner website to ensure quicker seating, particularly if you plan to dine at peak dinner times, which is usually around 6:30 p.m. to about 8 o'clock p.m. For specialty restaurants, you certainly want to make reservations. Walk-up seating may be available, but it's common for specialty restaurants to get booked up. To make sure you get a table, you can make your arrangements online by going to Royal Caribbean's Cruise Planner site. Another really commonly asked question is, does Royal Caribbean offer unlimited drink packages? And the answer is yes, a resounding yes, in fact. Royal Caribbean offers unlimited drink packages that include alcohol, as well as some that are non-alcoholic beverages. There are three basic drink packages to consider: the deluxe beverage package, the Royal Refreshment package, and the classic soda package. Drink packages can be purchased before the cruise via Royal Caribbean's Cruise Planner website, as well as on board, but you definitely want to book it before your cruise to save some money. The next question we get asked all the time is, can I use my drink package anywhere on the ship? And the answer is yes. Royal Caribbean's unlimited drink packages work at any venue on board the ship. This includes any bar, restaurant, or lounge, including the Windjammer, main dining room, or specialty restaurants. The only exception where drink packages are not accepted is room service, mini bar orders, or if you go to a Starbucks kiosk. And on top of that, your drink package benefits extend to Royal Caribbean's private destinations of Perfect Day, Coco Cay, and Labadee. Question I get asked all the time is, can I bring drinks on my cruise? You can bring up to 12 standard 17-ounce cans, bottles, or cartons per stateroom of non-alcoholic beverages. Distilled water or specialized beverages such as milk for medical purposes, dietary or infant use are permitted. You can also bring, in addition to what I said earlier, up to two 750 milliliter bottles of wine or champagne per stateroom. You may not bring liquor or fortified wines on board at any time. If you purchase wine or liquor in any port of call during your trip, Royal Caribbean will store it for you on board for safekeeping and then return it to you on the last day of the sailing. And if you are bringing non-alcoholic beverages on board, do yourself a favor, put it in your carry-on luggage. If you don't, your luggage may be delayed getting back to your room. Next, you might be wondering, do I need to tip? Prepaid gratuities are automatically added to your reservations. Some guests choose to recognize particularly exceptional service with an added cash gratuity throughout their cruise. But when you're dining in the main dining room or any of the complimentary dining venues, your daily gratuity that you pay covers that. If you're eating at a specialty restaurant, that cover charge goes towards the gratuity as well, and you'll see that reflected in the receipt you get at the end of your meal. And the last dining question I get asked all the time is there room service? And yes, there is room service available, but it has a $7.95 per order service fee. The service fee is per order, so you can order as much food as you want in each order and only pay that $7.95 service fee. There is a complimentary continental breakfast room service option that anybody can get, and room service is available 24 hours a day. If you're staying in a suite, which is a grand suite or above, then the room service fee is waived and it's complimentary regardless of what you order when you're staying in a suite. So there you have it, the most common, I think 8 of them in fact, Royal Caribbean dining questions. I hope this answers some of your questions you were wondering as well. And if I missed any of them, please feel free to post your questions in our comments below. And while you're down there, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on your notifications so that way YouTube lets you know when I have a brand new video to share. This has been Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and we'll talk again real soon.